Terry, can I ask something?
Sure. Yeah.
It seems that my mind is very occupied still after many years of seeking with the good and bad thing. Like, this is good for me, this is bad, I have to pursue the good and get rid of the bad. And it seems like I'll never get out of this loop, this dualistic loop of I want this. I mean, for me, good and bad is I want this, I don't want that. The thoughts that are actually good and bad. It's I want, I don't want. Um, um, and it's like an addiction, you know, and and
Yeah. Maybe your approach is not realistic. See,
yeah, probably
you
yes,
see, look, if somebody asked me, would you rather sleep on a nail bed or a soft mattress? I would absolutely say a soft mattress.
yeah,
I'm still choosing. Choosing is still happening.
yeah,
Yeah. To expect choice to disappear that's the wrong expectation. That's because that's not what happens. You know, like you know, the good and the bad, the dualistic. I understand, you know, but
it's like my mind can't accept that there is bad, that there is discomfort, that there is some kind of body suffering or certain emotions or and there is maybe some kind of expectations that these will disappear in awakening, that there will not be, you know, there will not be dentists or, you know, or bad emotions of any kind or fear or yeah,
yeah,
something is very persistent and can't accept it
I
for years,
understand. I understand.
and
Look,
it's fucking frustrating for
yeah,
me.
man, I get it, you know. But all those things that you just said will still happen.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. If I got a phone call, you know, 5 minutes after this session ended, that my son had just been killed in a car accident, I would be fucking mortified.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be resilient. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all one, you know. Yeah.
So
So
in what sense?
I sometimes say, and it's true, this is true. Yeah. I sometimes say, I feel more now than I ever did. Now that's going to
Yeah,
rub up. That's going to rub up against your expectation of what you're hoping to happen, isn't it?
yeah, but how can you like be free, be free when you feel like shit, when you feel like crap? How does it go together?
Yeah. Well, it depends what's creating the shit. If it's mind,
Your
listen.
example for you will feel terrible if this happens. So in which sense you are free?
In that it would last a moment in time, and then it would be gone. In
Okay.
that sense, I would be free. Same as, listen, you have to understand, look, same as if I'm roaring with laughter. I'm roaring with laughter. Yeah. That too will pass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to constantly be roaring with laughter. I'd get locked up if that's what was just constantly, people would lock me away. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the freedom is in the acceptance of all. The freedom is in the acceptance of bad feeling because I don't know, something bad's happened, you know, to a family member, or I've just lost someone dear to me. You know, the freedom is being able to experience that fully, and then okay, yeah. But you know, once that could have been experienced, yeah, then it could be fucking mortified for 5 or 10 years. Never gotten over it. I got a friend of mine that you know lost her son in a freak accident. Yeah. I think he was only about 20, 21 years of age. Absolute freak accident. Yeah. And this was like 20 years ago. Would it be 20 years? Oh, not quite 20. 15 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's never recovered from it. She has not recovered from it.
Yeah.
It's still as though it happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you know, things arise and they fall away. Things arise and they fall away. Things arise and they fall away. Yeah. But it sounds like what you're saying is, you know, lots of stuff has arisen and it just stays there. It doesn't fall away. So you're experiencing a whole lot of different things, or whether different emotions or feelings or fears or, you know, depressed feelings or whatever. It's just up and it's just stayed. Is that what you're experiencing?
What I'm experiencing is a resistance to the idea of suffering, that some kind of suffering will stay no matter what. Yeah.
I sure understood what you meant then. So just say that
I
again.
still have a fantasy of total freedom without body discomfort, without pain, without it feels like I can't accept certain emotions and sensations, and I'm very resistant, you
I,
know?
I understand. But all of that is occurring and happening because you still take yourself to be that body.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you looked into that?
Of course, but it's still there. The conviction is still there.
Yeah, but see,
Because something, okay, it is still, I mean, the mind says or thought says, okay, but it will still be felt by consciousness, okay? It will be, something would be feeling this, you know, this pain, or even if it's not a me that is feeling that, but there will be an experience of pain, right?
you'd have to be asking yourself the question, yeah,
Yeah.
does consciousness know the difference between pain and not pain? See, you have to understand, yeah, Laird, consciousness is non-dual.
Hmm.
So what
Yeah.
reference point, what possible reference point could it use if it's non-dual? This that you're experiencing, this that you're verbalizing, it's all mind,
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it.
It's a relief. Yeah, it's a relief to
Yeah,
notice that. Yeah.
yeah. It's just all mind. It's just all thoughts. Yeah. And what's happening for you is the mind has created a nightmare scenario.
Right.
Just has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that believes it's experiencing that nightmare scenario is the character that the mind also creates. Liad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
so convincing. It's so incredibly convincing. I understand. Yeah. It's really, really damn well convincing. Yeah. Now, your only way out of that is to come to see the truth of what's actually happening. It's your only way out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the mind will say, fuck it, I'm so over this. I'm sick of feeling this way.
Mm-hmm.
Sick of seeing the world the way it is. There's fucking so much bad and fucking evil in the world. I'm sick of all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
and yet you could have somebody else sitting right next to you,
Mm-hmm.
and their mind doesn't say any of that.
Yeah.
Their mind doesn't say any of that. And as a consequence, the person sitting next to you would say, oh, well, I feel all right. The world's not such a bad place. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Two separate minds saying two
Mm-hmm.
very, very different separate stories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what you have to see is this story that's been going on your whole life. It's not about you. It's about the story itself. And it keeps perpetuating itself. The
Mm.
story simply just keeps perpetuating itself with other
Yeah.
thoughts. With other thoughts, Leah. That's all that's actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
the reason you get confused with it, and it's an understandable one, is you go, yep, I get that and I understand that. But what of this feeling of experiencing all the fucking shit that I've experienced in my life and how I'm currently feeling?
Yeah.
That's where you're getting stuck. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
good. So you're taking this feeling that's happening here. Yeah, we don't even have to name what the feeling is, but you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
This feeling that's happening here is a Liad having this experience. Says what? The mind again.
Yeah. Yeah.
What fucking chance have you got if you're believing that mind? What chance have you got? Seriously, no chance. If it's being believed, you got no chance. You understand? Yeah. The trick is coming to start to not believe what it's saying. Really?
Yeah. I wish. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I know. But
I really want it like hell, but
yeah,
it's still appealing. I don't know. It's addictive. I don't fucking know why.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Maybe there's no. Maybe there is fear to not trust it, to not
Well,
disbelieve.
look, okay, let me ask you this. Yeah. Do you trust your thinking?
Currently, yes. Um,
You do?
not all of it. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, I investigate sometimes, but currently I'm still trusting it. Unfortunately, that's what happens.
Listen, let's just check in on that, right?
Okay.
If we live together, you and I, right?
Mm.
And I was constantly speaking to you and saying to you exactly what your mind says to you, how long do you think we'd be living in the same house together?
Not for long.
Why not? But I like you. I want to stay. I'm your friend. You can trust me.
Yeah, because it's
This would be the mind again, right?
things happening. Yeah. Yeah, because it's abusive.
It's rubbish, Leah. It's yeah. But you have to understand, it's not being abusive to you.
Mhm.
It's being abusive to itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the bit that you're not getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You,
Right.
you
Right.
know what I mean? You're taking everything that's going on in the mind personally.
Yeah.
Why? Why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Yeah. Because that's all you've ever known.
Yeah.
That's why. You don't believe that you can exist or function without it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, that belief is not true. It's just not true. That's just another thought that gets thrown up, which keeps the mind there.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do.
So, and the other thing, which I mentioned earlier, yeah, your discomfort that's being experienced is in the body. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's in the body, whether it's aches or pains or emotions or, yeah, it's all in the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you take yourself to be that body, then that's what you're going to experience. If you take yourself to be that body. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, I know it can be difficult seeing past the idea or the belief that I'm not this body. I know that can be difficult. Yeah. But not impossible. Yeah. And the more you investigate into it, the less difficult it becomes.
Yeah.
And the less probable that you are this body. But you've got to investigate it. So there's only two things you have to investigate: body, mind.
Yeah.
Those two things. Am I
Yeah.
the mind? Am I the body? Yeah.
Mhm.
And how do those two things work together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because as far as the body is concerned, yeah, there's seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling in the body. Yeah. And in the mind, there's just thoughts
Yeah.
that are happening. Yeah. Just thoughts that are happening. Yeah. But what also goes along with the body, yeah, is there's consciousness and awareness here. So there's consciousness, awareness, and there's seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. Okay. And then in the reality of just now, in the absence of the mind, is just this. In the absence of that, is just this. Yeah. And this, when I say just this is where you are. I could say, you're just this. And you might ask me, what do you mean by just this? What's the this? Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was pointing to it a moment ago. Consciousness, awareness, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. Consciousness or awareness, if you want to call it that. Yeah. Just that this consciousness and this awareness, the mind has been calling that Liad your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where in the body are you?
Maybe in the head.
Okay, good. So let's say in the head. Okay,
Yeah.
just for
Yeah.
argument's sake. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
in the head. Yeah. So if we were to cut your head off, put your head on a bookshelf or something, you'd be in that head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it fair to say that you're the body? Or could we say, more accurately, I'm the head? I'm anything from here down. Listen, anything from here down is not who or what I am. Because you're in the head, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be fair to say that.
It would be fair to say that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Good. But don't you feel in the body? Where all your emotions arise?
Yeah, the body.
But you're not the body. You're in the head.
Yeah, it seems like they are mine, like it's not me, but they are mine, or some kind of vague perception like this.
Yeah, okay, but you're alive, right?
Yeah.
Good. And I say, are you in the body? And you went, yeah. Because you identify as the body, right? I said, are you in the body? And you went, yeah. I said, okay, identify where in the body you are. And you went, in the head. So if we cut your head off and popped your head on a bookshelf, yeah, Liad would still be there, right? Okay. But you all your feelings are from the neck down.
Mm. Yeah, I see the contradiction. I mean,
It's okay. We're just exploring.
yeah.
It's all right. Yeah, of course, there's contradictions everywhere. Don't worry about that. Yeah. But we're just exploring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally just exploring. Yeah. Okay. So now that we've looked at it like that, yeah. Now would you say you're in the head?
No, not really.
Okay. All right. So
There is contradiction. It doesn't make sense.
I know, but it's okay. Yeah. Okay. So where are you?
I don't know. I can't.
That's okay. That's okay. Now I want you to say something and see if it means anything to you. Yeah? I want you to say, I am the body.
To say that I am the body.
How's that sound?
For a moment, strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of you're truly having a bit of a look here. It's like, okay. So if
Yeah.
we cut your left arm off, would there be less Liad there?
No.
But you're the body, aren't you? Let's cut both your arms and both your legs off. Would Liad still be there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know you're not the arms and the legs, right?
Yeah.
Good. So we cut your head off. We put your head on a bookshelf. Yeah. Are you the torso, the arms, and the legs?
No.
Liad, where are you? Please, please stop believing the mind when it says, I am this body. I'm in this body. I'm talking about the me. Please don't get that confused. I'm not saying there's not a body. I'm not saying there's not feelings. I'm not saying that. We're talking about the me character. Where the hell does it live? Where is it?